More young professionals in the Philippines are embracing the work-from-home setup, citing convenience, cost savings, and better work-life balance. As digital technologies evolve, remote jobs have become a viable and preferred option for many, especially in the private sector. Arbian Manalo tells us more.
Joy has been working from home for 5 years now. She started during the pandemic. As a digital advertiser, she was the one who was involved in launching campaign ads on social media platforms of her foreign clients, most of whom are based in America. She said that the work-from-home setup was a big help, especially for young professionals like her who already have a child. Because of this, she has the privilege to spend sufficient time with her family.
Sobrang convenient niya, hindi lang sa transportation, kundi sa cost saving, then cost efficient. Because yun, imbes nakakain ka sa labas, dito ka na lang sa bahay, and makakasama mo pa yung family mo.
Like Joy, her husband has also been working from home for 4 years now. In addition to avoiding traffic, they also save a lot from this kind of work arrangement. But as a shift supervisor, he admits that the language barrier or difference in the languages of his clients is a challenge for him. So he uses different strategies to solve this.
Nagsasearch ako sa YouTube ng paano mag-proper yung pronunciation nila, then aaralin ko yun para once na nag-call kami, mas maayos ko sa kanila madideliver yung sasabihin ko. Hanapin nyo yung hindi lang dahil nasa bahay kayo, kundi yung trabaho na tingin nyo mag-level up kayo, mag-grow kayo.
But why do most young professionals today prefer the work-from-home setup? According to the Department of Labor and Employment or DOLE, more than 6 million youth make up the Philippine labor force and 88% or the equivalent of more than 5 million of them are employed. The Labor Department explained that this is a result of the digital age that the youth have grown accustomed to. In addition to avoiding stress from excessive traffic, there is also the consideration for their health and personal wellness.
So iniisip nila na with those kind of technology, kaya naman nilang gawin yung trabaho nila. In fact, sinasabi nila, hindi na kailangan pumunta sa trabaho, mas productive sila pag nasa kanilang mga bahay. Iba ang kanilang priorities ngayon. Gusto nila health and wellness, sila ay nag-gym, sila ay nag-yoga, sila ay nagja-jogging. So iniisip nila, yung work-from-home arrangement provides them flexibility para magawa yung kanilang mga trabaho.
According to the DOLE, communication between employer and employee is also important in such a work setup to ensure that the welfare of both parties is protected.
Kailangan talaga ng pag-uusap ng ating employer and worker bago sila mag-implement ng work from home or telecommuting arrangement para protektado yung karapatan ng mga manggagawa and at the same time, napopromote natin yung interest ng ating mga employer so that mapipreserve natin yung investments, will be able to generate employment opportunities.
It was in 2018 when Republic Act No. 11165 or the Telecommuting Act was enacted. It was aimed at institutionalizing telecommuting as an alternative work arrangement for private sector employees. The law also requires employers to treat telecommuting employees fairly, equal to the treatment given to employees who work on-site. They should also receive payment such as overtime and night shift differential and should be allowed to have rest periods, regular holidays, and special non-working days, as well as access to training and career development opportunities. The said law also ensures the confidentiality of data and information between the two parties in all circumstances. BN Manalo from the National TV Network for a new and better Philippines.